Hey everyone, so welcome to the news in the realm, or the realm news, depends how, I haven't made a name, I haven't confirmed a name yet, so we're going to go with it. And what I want to talk about in this video is quite simple. I want to talk about a few games coming out this week, this month, practically next week and the week after, two of them that I'm interested in, and plus the news of a reboot to Dead or Alive 6. So practically the games I want to talk about are the Fire Emblem Engage, Neptunia Sister versus Sister, and like I said, DOA Reboot. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so I want to talk about Fire Emblem Engage. Now, anyone who doesn't know, I like RTSs. Now, I know RTSs have like two meanings: real turn strategy or real time strategy. Either way, it's fine with me. I do prefer both. If you don't know the difference, a real turn strategy is practically like old Fire Emblem games where you have a turn, you pick a board, you go through, and then you end your turn, they end their turn, it goes back and forth. And real time strategies, like if you ever played Warcraft or Dawn of War or Halo Wars, that's one art. That's real time strategy. But I'm okay with both. RTSs are one of my favorite genres out there. Now, I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is pretty. I'm like the fact that we're going back to this old style. I do like a lot of things. Like, it's rare to find a game like this that's good nowadays, because I know a lot of them now are just terrible, or just they feel rushed. So I'm really judging about that because I'm really passionate about these things. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, so we can call our heroes from some of the old games. We can call. I'm trying to think. New upgrades. There's probably like the add like stuff from the old games. Like if you ever played the Game Boy Advance ones, which I'm heavily a favor of, I played a bunch of those, and I'm happy that we got also how we got stuff from like the Three Kingdoms in there and our three houses, where there's like a training area, side event. We have a cat. We can go find items. So I'm definitely am looking forward to this. Now, I do have this on pre-order. I plan on picking it up on Friday of next week. Now, the thing is, I'm probably not gonna be able to play it right away. I still gotta get a few of the other games I have laying around done before I continue with that. But I do think like this would be a really fun thing. I am going with a female character with this game, so it's gonna be fun to play that. Now, I know one question a lot of people will ask are, "Hey, there's supposed to be DLC. What am I gonna do about that?" So what I plan on doing is do multiple runs. So practically, I'm gonna play the game without the DLC, and then play it again with all the DLC when it comes out, or wherever it's available at that time to see how it works. I do like it. I do think it'd be a good concept to play, and I do think I would thoroughly enjoy it. I am, like I said, I do love RTSs, both of them. So it's interesting to see how that comes out. So let's go on to the next subject. Okay, so in this subject, we're going to be talking about Hyperdimension Neptunia Sister versus Sister. Now, anyone doesn't know, I'm a big fan of the Neptunia series. I do like it. I've been playing it since the PS3. I played some of the betas. I'm currently working on some of the PS4 versions right now. And I threw into those again. I do like the concept. I do like the story. I do like a lot of stuff of that. Now, from my understanding, Sister versus Sister is practically, if you were to take the Mega Dimension series and the Action U from the Vita and put them to a game, this practically what this is. I do like it. I do think it's going to be really great. What I'm expecting, not really much. Mostly the same stuff that I've seen from the other Neptunia games that were RPG based. Now, I have heard some rumors, but I have not found evidence to these rumors yet. I think like one thing was about sexualization or whatever, which this game is known for having sexual stuff. There's no good way to put it, right? Because there's been controversies about these characters before. What am I really expecting? Practically the same old. Interesting gameplay. I do expect good character abilities, good character playstyle. I do think that this game could be something I'm going to thoroughly enjoy, right? Now, there could be issues with this game. Couldn't really tell you, but every game has issues. DLC, maybe a couple characters from the other games that we have not seen, because if you never played the Neptunia series, Neptunia has a bad habit of being a one and done game, where it comes to certain characters. For example, if you play the second game for the PS3, we had a character named BP5. We have not seen her outside of the Vita, the second for the Vita. Iris Heart from Neptunia. V, we have seen that. We have not seen her outside of the Rebirth series. Sorry about the tongue tied. Yellow Heart, Orange Heart, like all these characters, I think I would like to see DLC for. I would buy them. I would play them. I do think they're extremely fun. Um, am I expecting controversy with the game? Yeah, but it's mostly from people who are those assholes that go around screaming, "Oh, stop sexualizing women" or shit, or try to make it like being like pedo or whatever. They're idiots. I'm not gonna listen to them. But I do have expectations. I do plan on making videos to that game when it comes out, but it'll probably be delayed till I get it finished because I'm trying to get other RPGs taken care of. The last thing I like to talk about on this subject, and it's a interesting one, is the Dead or Alive 6 reboot that I was told about. Now, I'm a big fan of Dead or Alive 6, even though I have not really, even though the game is not known for its competitive scene, a lot of people like me to play it because this is a really good, fun joke game. Right now, I currently play mostly 5, 6 is terrible, 6 had a bad cycle. I think I'm on, if I can find a video, there's someone who made a good documentary on why 6 was so bad. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description below. But they were, like I said, they reboot. With reboot and everything else, like the 2 or 3 hours of research I put into such a small subject, I'm looking at it like, okay, what are the goals? Like, what are plans to go on with this reboot? So practically, I guess they're going to try and do what they did with 6. Now, if you don't know what they did in Dead or Alive 6, they were trying to cut back the sexualization of characters, but while doing so, they kind of fucked up a lot of stuff, and they had to do a retcon. Like I said, if I can find that video, the person can explain it all to you. But when it comes to my current setup, from what I'm seeing and what I understand, is what characters are going to be in the game. Is why are we going to bring back Leon? Are we going to keep Niu Tengu? There's like so many characters. So right now, I'm a little iffy on it. If they can tell me like they are doing a good job, I will be all for it. If not, I'm probably going to have to say we might have to skip it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.